My name is Ben Knowles from East Coast Yacht Sales, and this is a walkthrough video of a beautiful Grand Banks 46 Classic. I'm going to be pointing out some of the key differences that this Classic has over some others, so please take a look at this video, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me using the information below this video.
I really get to clicking, but I'm looking for a sister to the bottom when the kiss. If you want some melody, just let me know.
So we'll start our walkthrough video of this Grand Banks 46 Classic on the dock, a little exterior walkthrough. As you can see here, the gel coat is in quite good condition. She's been a New England boat, so her gel coat's in really great shape. Also, the teak has been sanded down and refinished, so that's all in really fantastic shape. So all that will be required for the brightwork is just to maintain its current excellent condition. I do love the aft swim platform in this aft deck area on the Classics. You know, there's so many different places to hang out on the 46 Classic. You've got this little area back here where you have a door to the swim platform, which has been rebuilt, to the swim ladder that can get dropped down. You have a shower here with hot and cold freshwater pressure. There's a bench aft here as well, so you can just kind of sit out and watch the world go by. Underneath the deck hatches there is a tremendous amount of storage as well. I do like it how Grand Banks did shore power aft as well as shore power inlets forward, so if you're backed into a slip then you're not running a cord very far. Of course, typical Grand Banks details, just the extra details of woodwork here. Your nice hose pipes are very high quality, so this is just your typical very nicely kept Grand Banks. There is a life raft underneath here. All of the blue canvas has been replaced on this boat. It is in excellent condition. We'll hop up on the deck here. The teak decks are in very good shape. There's a lot of teak left here. There are a couple of bungs missing, but besides that, it is in excellent condition. Even the tender bracket here has been well maintained and highly varnished. We'll move up on the side decks here. You have a starboard boarding gate here. I like this direct access into the pilot house, as well as moving forward. You have your anchor locker. You have your anchor with dual anchors in systems. You have foot pedals down here to control your windlass. You can control your windlass aft as well. This is the shore power 4 that I referenced a little bit ago. And you have your fresh water wash down as well as a saltwater wash down option. I do really like this deck box here. You just find it very useful for a lot of storage. We'll carry our way aft on the port end of the boat. All the window frames have been kept up and are in very nice condition. Here we are making our way up to the flybridge, where you have an amazing entertaining space. You can sit up to 10 adults up here in the flybridge. I love how they have this grill set up, which is stowed while underway, but you've got your grill option here. This is where your propane storage right there. And underneath this bench seat, you have a refrigerator, which is a nice touch as well. Underneath all these seats is tremendous amount of storage. These owners have recently replaced the electronics with SIMRAD, and you have a controller here for your SIMRAD unit, your autopilot, your engine controls, trim tab controls over here, autopilot, VHF, so everything you need to run the boat. Of course, you still have this plexiglass for chart storage. And then underneath the console here is a huge storage location as well. Walking into the pilot house from the port side deck, you have a door off the port that I just walked through, and then you have another door next to the helm to starboard. As you can see, ACACIA has the galley up arrangement, 3 staterooms. This galley up arrangement I think is fantastic because you have excellent 360-degree views while in the galley, and you're not as separated from your guests. I also love it how they've done some updates, but they've kept some of the original face of the refrigerator, and so now you have a drawer. So I find that really excellent. You also have a updated 4-stand propane stove here. You do have your typical Grand Banks dishware storage, which is very convenient. You have storage below the sink, and then storage here as well. You also have a bar area off to port with a ice maker and just general storage below. You also have storage underneath this L-shaped settee as well. This is a typical Grand Banks teak table that is a high-low table as well. I do love the traditional parkour flooring as well. At your helm, of course, I mentioned this side access door. I find this very convenient when docking off to starboard. You have your typical engine controls here. This is an updated SIMRAD GPS unit, updated VHF radio, SIMRAD autopilot here. So nicely laid out helm. And then I'll go down into the master. Going down into the aft master cabin, you do have a freezer off to port here. Of course, you do have a track vision satellite TV antenna, which the owners have just chosen to take the TV off the boat, but the track vision is working. Down below here is your generous full beam master cabin with a tremendous amount of storage. Here is your separate shower stall off to starboard. You've got all this room next to the berth off to starboard here, and then off to port you have your head with a freshwater vacuum flush head. Nice sink vanity and plenty of storage. More storage off the port here, little vanity. This is just a really nice private cabin. When your guests are forward, you don't feel like you're on top of each other. This aft cabin also has a dedicated air conditioning unit. And of course, what I love about this master is this immediate access to the aft cockpit here. In the morning, you can just open this up and walk right out to the cockpit and enjoy your cup of coffee. I just absolutely love that aspect of this layout. And now we'll move forward to the guest staterooms. Walking down below into the guest staterooms, you've got your third stateroom off to port here. Both staterooms have full-length standing mirrors, a couple of opening window ports, opening hatch here, great storage. You can fit 2 guests in single berths here. Off to starboard you have your head with another freshwater vacuum flush head and a very generous shower stall. Now moving forward to the guest stateroom is a V-berth here. Again, full-length mirror off to port, 2 sliding opening windows, another large hanging locker, a dedicated air conditioning unit for both these staterooms down below here. So, and another thing that I love about these staterooms is that you have plenty of privacy between the 2 staterooms, the master and the 2 guest staterooms. So that is a key feature for the classics. This will wrap up my video walkthrough. If you have any questions about this Grand Banks or any other Grand Banks, please feel free to reach out to me using the information below this video.